Hello, I'm Greg Grexa, PGA professional and instructor, and today I'd like to take a look at one of my newest junior students. His father brought him to me on a Saturday afternoon, and we're looking at him for the first time. One of the coolest things is he has not had any golf instruction yet at all, so we're really starting from square one. And as you're looking at the photo here in the address position, you're really noticing that I didn't have to do too much with his very first swing as far as setup goes. He has fabulous knee flex and hip bend. His arms are pretty relaxed. And the main thing again is that I want to make sure that he's very, very well balanced in his golf swing to start. He has good lower body back posture, and he's in a great starting position. And that's really, really awesome for me because I didn't have to do too much in this first lesson to get his posture where I needed it to be because naturally he was already there. Now as he swings the golf club, one of the very first things that I'm going to take a look at is to see if he's swinging the golf club on plane, and he does a pretty good job here. As you can see, swinging the golf club on planes means that halfway back does the golf club bypass very level with his hands, and it really nearly almost does. We're going to go ahead and take the golf club up a little bit further. One thing you are going to notice is that he's a little shut, and he came out of his posture maybe just a little bit. But overall, for watching him I'm talking like the first 6 swings. This is like the 6th video I grabbed of him after he's just kind of loosened up. You can see that it's really not all that bad, and he sets the golf club in a fantastic position. Yes, maybe just a hair shut, but I didn't want to change anything with him in this backswing because naturally it's really pretty good. Now, the one thing that I didn't really like was the initial movement with his hands or his arms at the top. He threw it a little bit out over the top, and for that reason the golf club starts to attack the golf ball a little too steep. You'll notice right here, if I stop it at impact, he also has pretty good hip rotation, so he's moving his body through the golf swing well. The only issue that I really didn't like for the first lesson was the fact that he's throwing the hands outward, and because the hands are going more outward, the golf shaft is going to follow. What I want to do is I want to make sure that he does a fantastic job of getting the golf club dropping into a better position. So all I'm going to really do in this very first lesson is I'm going to give him one key thing to think about. I'm going to have him feel like he's going to drop this golf club more down and in. In other words, I want to reconnect this golf club to his body. So I want him to feel like he's going to drop his hands more down and in. What I don't want to have happen is I don't want these hands to go out and over. If the hands go out and over, so does the golf club. So keep that in mind. So I started having him pull the golf club more down and in. What you're going to see now is that the golf shaft starts to fall under the shoulder, and it starts to get more through his forearm, more through the bicep on the way down. And this is the position that you're going to see with all great ball strikers and guys that hit the ball very solid. You're going to see, again, in the very first swing that the club head is on the outside of the hands coming down. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the golf club swinging a little bit more from the inside of the hands so that he can hit the golf ball from the inside. When he did that, once he timed it up, the golf ball was struck in the middle of the club face, and therefore it traveled straight down the fairway. So you can see the golf ball right there with the green circle. And in the first golf swing, you're going to see that golf ball, because he came over the top of it, it started left of his target line and continued to go more left. Now, this is again a very, very good first lesson, because I can take a student that really I can tell him you only have one bad thing really going on. I'm not going to give him 5 different things to work on. I'm going to give him one solid thing that he can work on to improve his golf swing right away. You can see how his hands are not moving nearly as fast, and he maintains better shaft angle coming down. Excellent, excellent job for a first lesson. And now what we can do is we can build off of this in other future lessons. And that's what we're going to do. So very well done. I look forward to working with my new junior golfer here down the road and continue to improve his ball striking. If you would like more information on golf instruction with me here in the Raleigh area, please go to my website, grexagolf.com. That's GREXA.golf.com, and you can look for more information on setting up a lesson with me.